Home slice, fucking, yeah, another day, another dollar, fuck Friday. Yeah, I wasn't able to get in my bank account so day. I was meant to be making an amazing and incredible video for you about what my weekend's going to be like, but honestly, as I said, fuck it, I've been getting hit up. Apparently, my parents have fucking cancelled all my fucking shit or anything to do with them. I've tried to get in contact with them. They're uncontactable. All their phones off. Every fucking one of my family members' phones off. Fucking hotel management here is fucking running the cops on me again today. First day in 5 days, I reckon he's fucking like had the same deal that fucking my parents have in relation to that trafficking. Like, man, I don't know if you guys know, but like, fuck, I may have put in fake charges on that bloke as well for letting the fucking bloke that's coming around, fucking like saying he's going to fucking lie. I was like, mate, fucking like, that bloke's claiming to be your security, right? I don't want to get into it. Fucking like, long story short, it just wasn't what I expected. It ended up blowing up into a big deal. Welcome in. It's not a bad place. Owner's fucking batshit crazy. I've got no idea. You gotta check it out for yourself. Anyway, yeah, it's just all the fucking coke. Jesus, I hate drugs, mate. Anyway, good thing that Coca Cola's down here on fucking like Port Road. So, what's going on at the moment? Yeah, so yeah, honestly, fucking, we just had two fucking detectives, like full fucking police investigators, police detectives rock around. They're the ones that rock around without badges, like without the fucking stripes and like regular shit. They're the ones that rock around with the like little fucking like wallet book ones and everything else. They've come around to investigate the fucking situation, like in relation to the second, third time that the cops have been dragged around here. And not only that, the cops like they've been dragged around 3 times. I've been flagged as on the run again. How the fuck am I still on the run from the cops? They've known exactly where I am for how many fucking weeks, mate. Apparently they haven't taken the flag off their system, so any time in the last how many weeks they could grab me and drag me down the fucking cells, and I guarantee that would have been the last of me he saw. The police have just been leaving me out here as bait, I guess. See who bounces off me, and like, honestly, yeah, as I said, this guy's now fucking running the cops on me 3 fucking times whilst they're watching me on camera, watching me on fucking everything else. So they're going, this dude's a fucking dickhead, and then like straight in front of them, yeah, he's run out and attacked a fucking car on the fucking road or fucking some. He reckons the car fucking like looked at him funny or something, runs straight at the fucking property, fucking attacks a car. I'm like, dude, what a dog. You know what I mean? Like, fucking chase the postman or some shit. Anyway, me, what I'm doing. Right, weekend's coming up. I'm just trying my best at this point in time. Jesus, I can't really use my hands really that good right now. The cold weather coming in, so that made it really difficult. And as I said, oh man, I'm just trying to get back into shape so that I can fucking. I don't know. I want to get this job as a stripper. That that's it happening right now because honestly, it's just a fucked, man. I wouldn't want to lump my life on. I can't. It doesn't seem fair. It doesn't seem reasonable. It's the 15th of the 5th. All right, guys, you know where it's at. I'm trying to get all my accounts, all my content back up and running. I really want to do some like cute little dance videos where I get to fucking like cut some shapes to this. But I just feel a bit defeated. Like, you know what I mean? They're sneaking me into some fucking temporary boarding house that they can't give me any details for. They can't tell me where they're gonna fucking go put me. They just said, there you go. They put me up somewhere. That's what they've said. They said that these people have said they're gonna put me up somewhere. They haven't told me the address. My fucking lease here finishes soon. I've got fucking people trying to kill me left, right, centre. Fucking trying to bash me everywhere we go. Fucking like. I don't know if I'm up or if I'm down or if I'm up or I'm not. I don't know if my counts are or aren't frozen. I don't. What do you say? What do you say? What's going on? What the fuck is going on around here? It's like there's something in the water in Adelaide. More of my story. I don't know how much of it I've told you. I don't know if I told you the bits about me fucking blending up bodies. Down at Meatworks, I don't know how many times I've fucking been offered that job again. Like, fucking, I'm meant to be starting up at Murray Bridge, fucking working there again. Don't know whether these guys on TV can or can't hear me by some sort of psychic fucking. I was reading some like been looking into biblical texts and just love my friends. They're like, I've got friends claiming that I'm a prophet and a prophet of God, and then at the same time, it looks like through the selective breeding and everything else they've done, they have actually made me a prophet for the prophet for the era for the day. I was born a savant by IQ and by natural attribute, and then not only that, I was born that way due to the fact that I was selectively bred by the forefathers of our fucking great nations of the fucking Commonwealth. That looks as though they've put me in here as a balance. as a balancing force to, the shit they did. And yeah, subsequently, in the last 6 months, it looks like I've taken 3/4 of South Australia's amphetamine supply off the streets. Yeah, that's my personal endeavours and efforts. I've taken 3/4 of it off the streets because I had a fight with my ex-girlfriend who was a horrible junkie, and I said, I don't want to see you abusing your kids or anyone abusing their kids in this manner. So if I can, through this carefully played social science, which is the same social science that may have led to the death or the fucking infection of 4 million people via the coronavirus, which I could tell you how that fucking got out and who I reckon signed it. That's not the point. Dangerous individuals, mate, fucking set fire to the world. Well, they set fire to things to bring about a new. We had all the fires, and after the fires have come plague. It's hilarious, but it's not hilarious. But at the same time, 67% of the world's Christian, so if you can't believe in a Christian God, I'd be the mouthpiece for his fucking word, and that's what I'm working on, is becoming more righteous and more humble in my duties, which will be obviously serving the crown and in serving the crown and maintaining the balance of power in these great lands. The only problem is I've got no one to fact check, no one to fact find off of, and the only reason why is because who's going to come around here telling me fucking nothing? The only people, as I said, I've had some really high up fucking federal agents come around, offer me a new ID, new fucking locale, saying we should be anywhere on fucking earth to get you out of this fucking situation because you're probably going to die. And I went, oh mate, I can bash it out. And subsequently, I'm stuck between these housing services that I've had basically the management of fucking fired in the last 12, 18 months in relation to the mishandling of my case last time. Oh, I might as well tell you. Well, after my 2.5 years in jail, which was in relation to me taking the stolen car charge for a friend of my ex-girlfriend's, whose mother was the fucking blah blah blah, and the father was the cop. Her best friend had just done 9 months. Fucking says jump in the car. I was like, jump in the car. I end up at a fucking Hells Angels cookhouse down, and I go. Next minute, the cops were surrounded the place because they had us on a high speed fucking with a helicopter driving there. And I was like, oh, that's lovely. I've never been never done a crime in my life. Went nudge. I was like, well, mate, I don't do crimes. Crimes happen around me. It's really hard to understand. But I was brought up really, really careful and really smart about that sort of thing. But that might be because of the parents that may have been involved with the Italian mafia, who may have just been through the same process I went through of being set up their whole life, through a series of events and crimes. So they got really good at avoiding getting caught. So then imagine the parents of those people got out of everything because he's a statutory law writer, so he knows the law, South Australian law, to a fucking T, right? So then my parents have fucking stayed under him, and then I've been brought up as his fucking prodigy. All right, well, I don't do things fucking by halves, and I don't do things by accidents. Anyway, so I played the social science that led to the inflation bubble on the basis that if I could convince everyone on earth to eat a little bit more food, I may be able to increase that growth in that industry, the margin, because 8 billion people all have access to the one thing. If I can convince them through a social science to maybe indulge through the greed, which is part of the Bible, which is back on one side, you got the 7 sins, which are of the man or the human or the emotion or the brain or of the woman, really, whatever. And then you got the fucking 10 commandments, which are of the intellectual. I was just the same, so I worked out everyone on earth was of the one. So I was like, no, basically, if I can convince everybody to indulge in greed, which they're doing anyway by the burning of the money, the burning of the money thing. I can't really even do it right now, the fucking burning of the money thing. But I was like, man, that's what led to the GFC. I was like, man, if I can convince everyone on earth to if they can or can't be in tune with me, or if they are or aren't in tune with me, I was like, man, either way, if this is blowing up, it's blowing up. I was like, man, I'll put down a little bit of groundwork for it. It looks like I increased the margins, probably led to an inflation bubble. It meant that China really did need to do a cull the same as they did the one child policy. Probably what led to them knocking off however many of their own people as they did, they have. But yeah, as I said, now I feel fucking horrible. They've led to the Chinese people genociding their own nation for the sake of having no option or no one on earth that's able to help them with the problem that they're in. And then I may or may not have given them the solution to given them the means to do so, and the means to do so via the fucking fictitious belief in a supreme being or entity. So I was like, this is some pretty full on shit. So these world authorities, they thought, oh, there's no way this delusional boy fucking running around with his mental health issues, which is the reason why they're leaving fucking, like, they left me homeless for 2.5 years, was because I was failing to comply, because I was suffering from a mental health episode, which was a mental health episode that they proclaimed me to be suffering from. So not only have, yeah, they said that they can't house me and that I have one, and then I've said, well, you guys can say that I have one. Either way, it means that you guys have to hang me out and give me money in the long run. And same thing I said to my parents when I was going to sue them like 7-8 years ago, which looks like, as I said, 2 or 3 of my family members are on life sentences now. My brother, dad, fucking mum's on high range trafficking, my grandparents on high range trafficking. It's fucked. It's fucked, bro. I just like, this is all just rambled thoughts. Like, I can put these together and have them down on paper at the same time. I'm just showing a legitimate stress. Because, like, you know, if I hadn't shed a tear in my life, I still haven't. I haven't shed one. Not for any of these cunts. That's fucked. And I don't know how to feel about it yet. But, you know, I've watched people bled out and fucking was there fucking smiling at my fucking grandfather's funeral. Like, fucking, what do you do? You know what I mean? Like, having been where I've been and, like, knowing what goes on, how the fuck am I meant to care anymore? Like, how real is this shit? Like, is that real? Is that real that fucking they're dying around me and fucking these people are really fucking like getting locked away and all this shit's going on? But I'm like kept in this little niche bubble of fucking bullshit where I still have to catch the bus into a fucking AIDS-ridden fucking festive piece of fucking shit of a fucking place to fucking go talk like to more blank-faced fucking cunts that can't fucking process a piece of fucking paperwork to put me in a fucking like adequate fucking sustainable fucking place for me to fucking live where I might have some level of security or some fucking hope for making it through this fucked up period of my life, whilst I'm hiding out more or less from the entirety of the South Australian fucking police force. Let's be real. They've had me flagged. I've seen 3 different groups of officers. All 3 different groups of officers have failed to cancel the flag on my fucking account. Which meant, what the fuck is going on? What is going on, guys? What am I meant to do? I wish I was pretty. You know? Maybe if I was pretty. I could get a job as a stripper or something. Practicing my evening lettuce earlier. So. Probably the only way I got making money now was like, well, my mum always wanted me to be a whore. Whore me out since I was a child. It's like, no, she just turned around the neighbours and get me touched up in front of the fucking next door neighbour. Fucking just sit in the back of the shed. He's dead now anyway. That's not that one. But, yeah, bike riding. Fucking, you want to fucking go dogs? Then you can't, mate. We'll get you back. And then I convinced one of my little fucking mates, that I was like 17 at the time, to go through and do the whole same sort of thing. He's been doing it since he was 18, which makes it right, but it's still scary as fuck. He's going around sucking off all these dukes and fucking like coin. It's like fucking in his early, like teens. Well, man, I didn't convince him to do that. I just said that these are fucking experiences I've had, and because these are experiences I've had, now fucking people are mirroring them, going on doing the same thing. Like, you can see the drop in my face. It's like disgust. It's what it is. At least they could practice, like, I need to fucking, like, get Bo, Phil. My eyes are still fucked up, but I don't know what to do anymore. I don't know how to speak, I don't know how to talk. I feel disgusting. Everything about me is disgusting right now, is how I feel. Still can't even do push-ups because I've got this busted skateboard. It's funny because Scaife was like number 2 in the Holden. Red Holden. He was like really good in that until he got choked by a plastic bag this one time. He's coming in the first corner on Bathurst. And I gotta admit though, fucking just rhythm through fucking dance scenes. So fun. Anyway, I'll leave you guys to it. That's way too long a video, but like as I said, I just want to spend time with someone, even if it's myself. It's the best fucking company I've had, and like the only company I've had, I've been completely isolated. I'm isolated. Yeah, but as I said, I usually when I go to jail, I do G division. I do isolation. The reason why I do isolation is I get along with me. I can just chill. Anyway, guys, I'll leave you to it. Do anything. Peace, love, and unity. Respect.